Hello all. I just thought I'd take advantage of this mild and lovely day to sit on my back porch and flap my gums a little bit and just talk about some things. I've got a couple of videos that I'm working on, as I've mentioned earlier, but I'm not quite finished with the research yet, but I did promise a video after the weekend. So one of the things I wanted to bring up is some of the issues that's going on with YouTube, and that has to do with one of the reasons why I'm reluctant to do live streams again. Now, granted, my live streams are not very well known. I don't have a huge amount of subscribers. I don't have a huge amount of visitors coming to my channel. Oftentimes my live streams are, in insomniac hours, or a lot of people that know me might not be awake, and a few who are. And I've always got a few people that'll pop in on almost any time I stream. But there's been so much toxicity going on YouTube, where between the crazy variations in TOS and how they enforce, how YouTube is enforcing their own rules, or rather not enforcing their own rules in some cases, and not being able to get an explanation for strikes, or who knows, it's just a lot of mess. And then in some communities we have mass trolling, where someone will come in with multiple sock accounts, or multiple people come in with multiple sock accounts and mass troll a live stream channel, or the live stream on a channel, sometimes saying horrendous things and sometimes just being annoying. Several people I know have been having issues with having people's IDs, their online IDs, cloned and their avatars copied, and somehow managing to get a wrench, going in and getting a wrench in someone's chat, and then go rogue modding and deleting and blocking regulars from that chat stream. And I've been told one of the ways that it's done, but I'm not going to share it here. But if you are a channel owner and you are unaware of how this might be being done, feel free to contact me and I'll get in touch with you. But I don't want to put it out there for those who would take advantage of that knowledge and make the problems even worse. And I've seen several streams go down recently for little to no reason, or people deciding not to live stream anymore because of not only the issues with YouTube, but the issues with the trolls. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that in some cases trolling is just being silly, goofy, annoying, and does no real harm to people. And then there are others, like I say, who are more malicious, who actually delve into people's personal business and dox their personal information and pictures on live streams, and just get way out of line. And I've noticed that that's been spreading a little bit. It's not just on YouTube that this happens. There's been a lot of similar type activities going on Facebook, and possibly other media as well. I know there's troll accounts on Twitter who do similar type things to try and stir up trouble between creators or and different people. So it's I can understand why some people just don't want to bother with it anymore. But it's sad because even though I understand that there have to be rules and there's always going to be the renegades and the people who are out to, I mean, how else to put it, just be an asshole to other people. That's going to happen anywhere, whether it's in the actual public or in every form of social media. But and granted, the trolls have been blamed for a lot of things that they are not responsible for, but this new trend of trolls is just uncalled for. I don't understand the mindset of people who have no personal beef with anyone, but just set out to dox them and threaten other people, and just for the kicks. Now, I know there is a personal element to some of these issues, and I still think it's kind of a sleazy way to go about things. Now, I saw on a particular stream that one channel owner called Uncontrollable, and I'll link their information below if I don't forget, has set up what's called a fight club on YouTube. And the purpose of it is to give people a place to hash out their issues, more or less fight it out, rather than do it in a live stream or on a panel, you know, to bring drama, to bring the unwanted drama to channel owners. Now, there are plenty of channels out there that thrive on drama, who encourage it. You know, some say they don't, but I've seen it happen with my own eyes, where the panel owner will stir the pot just for clicks and views and personal enjoyment. But for those who don't want it on their panels and in their chat streams, this friend is trying to offer a place where people can hash it out. And I'll try to get more information on that and tag it down below. But it's getting, I don't know if it's the isolation or the restrictions out in the real world or what it is, but it seems like people are devolving at a rapid rate, and it's just sad to watch. And it hasn't personally affected me that badly. It's mostly just watching it happen to other people. There are people who have pre-existing mental conditions who are also digressing, and for some reason it just seems like mental health is not a priority for some people. And I know there are cases where mental health is a challenge to obtain at this point, but when you're aware that you have an issue, there are places that you can reach out to. I don't know what resources are available in particular areas, but if someone does have a need for mental health resources, I'll try to remember to link some of those things at this end of this video as well. I really just came on to say, you know, that it saddens me at how things are going on YouTube. It used to be a much more open and creative place to be, and I still see a lot of wonderful creators, fabulous individuals who do good content, and some whose content may not be as professionally done, but who still have good content and are learning and finding their way. I'm one of those that it's a hobby for me, so I don't invest a lot of time or resources into my channel, because it is such a small channel. I don't need to build it up for to try to make a living off of it or anything. I don't think most people go into being a YouTube creator with the expectation of making a living from being a creator. I think most people look on it as a fun hobby, and sometimes you're fortunate enough to get monetized or to get sponsored, or to be able to make it your job. And of course then there are others whose job is to e-beg, who let their lives go to hell and expect other people to pay to maintain them. And those are the types of things that I would like to see taken off of YouTube and other channels. But apparently at this point in time, YouTube really doesn't seem to be very discriminating as to who they hit or don't hit, or why. There's still a lot of predatory behavior, both involving people of underage, involving people of different gender groups or orientation groups or other groups that people would like to victimize. And that's sad. And some of us are working on these things and trying to find a way to reduce that type of thing from happening, from discouraging it. But there's always going to be bullies, I guess. But in most of the communities I go to, there are creators who band together and try to thwart the bullies and try to keep them at bay from themselves and each other. And end up forming real, true friendships. And it's sad when a social platform makes you a target. It's just something that I can't understand why people would want to do, but and I won't say it's an evil thing, but it's definitely a dark thing. I don't know how I feel about good versus evil per se, but that's a whole other video. Anyway, I may try to do a live stream later on tonight for those people who want to speak up, speak out, and just vent their frustrations on the things that are going on YouTube, or anything else you'd like to do. But I will let you know, if you come on one of my live streams, do not bring the hate speech. I don't care if you cuss. I don't care if you disagree. I don't care if you argue. But if you try to denigrate another group of humans, or go below the belt on another individual, you're not going to be on my stream for long. I already have certain people blocked that I don't want to have anything to do with my stream. I don't care how popular they are. And I don't mind adding to that list. But I hope I don't have to. I really don't. I want people to feel like they can speak their minds, as long as they can do it like a civil human being. Maybe that's too much to ask from some people, but most of the people that I associate with would have no issues with that. Most of the people I associate with on YouTube are very capable of agreeing to disagree, or having a civil debate or discussion about the differences they have on how they view things. That's what adults are supposed to do. And if you're not an adult, you don't need to be on my live stream or in my channel. Well, I guess that's about all I have to say for now. Like I said, I may come on later on tonight and do a live stream. It just all depends on how the night goes and who's interested in doing it. I'd like to hear your feedback if you have a mind to do so. I'm hoping that the more I do this, the less clumsy I am at it, because as you can tell, I'm not a seasoned videographer. That's not the right word. A seasoned creator, I guess you'd say. I mean, I've been on the platform a long time, but I haven't created a whole lot of content, especially lately. But until I do have another live stream or create another video, I hope that this finds you happy and well, that you keep in mind that the other people you encounter may be having just as bad a time as you are sometimes. But you know, try to be kind, and if you can't be kind, maybe go elsewhere when it comes to live streams. If you don't like the content, you don't have to be hateful about it. You can just go to another channel. Anyway, so I will try this again at another time. I hope that you're all well, that you take care of each other, and that I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.